All right, let's try this one more time. So I think what I'm gonna do is try this video one more time. I got just enough time to make it work. Let's give it a shot. Let's give ourselves a new song to listen to. Recorded live with little or no editing, at least until my stream crashes. We're gonna try this for the second time today. It's 2 hours in Star Citizen, or at least as close to 2 hours as we can get, because like I said, this is a second attempt today. If you're new to this, what we're gonna do is bring up my Cuddy and jump into a Gray Cat Rock, and we're gonna go mining and see how much we can make mining in 2 hours of Star Citizen. And we'll talk about all the failures we've had. And the reason I didn't bother keeping that video is because a lot of those failures were coming from my end, but we did have some failures in Star Citizen as well. Today's video is going to be about mining Hadanite in Stanton, and we're gonna see what we can accomplish in those 2 hours. All right, we gotta kill that music for the intro. Yeah, what's up, Elder? All right, so first things first, we're gonna be bringing up the Cutlass Black. It's my favorite ship.
Vehicle retrieval system.
And we're gonna load our
To the following location. Please visit us again.
we're gonna load our Gray Cat Rock into it. I don't know if this Gray Cat Rock is actually gonna run or not. We'll see. I wanna see if this'll get in here. Let's try it out. No? Okay. So scratch that. We gotta store the ship again. That's the bad one.
To the ASOP vehicle.
All right, we're gonna store that. We're gonna retrieve the Gray Cat Rock. Hey guys in chat, give me, let me know immediately if my audio starts cutting out or something, and I'll just trash this one. We screwed around for a bit and found some things that worked, and deleted ATOM vertical, just deleted it right out of my computer, and it seems to be doing much, much better now that I got rid of that. Good, I'm glad the audio is great so far. I know when I was recording it, almost all my footage was corrupted. The audio was just trash. And so we got to start over.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
All right, so one more time. Let me give myself a little cue there for this video here.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
First things first, we're going to retrieve my Gray Cat Rock, and you can see there's one over there. I actually claimed it, and so that one doesn't work, and we're gonna have to bring this one up out of the elevator, and then we'll park it off to the side. Try not to get confused by which one's which, and then we'll park that in our Cutlass Black. Oh man, it's hot in here. One issue that I have been dealing with is that my Gray Cat will be stuck in the floor every time it comes up for some reason. So I just use my gravity pistol and we grab it and pull it out and go park it. Yeah, we got sound, we got audio, everything's working this time.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Check the mining laser to see if it works. It does. And we're out of here. Let's go park this thing. Whoops, that's the wrong way. We'll go bring it over here. Watch out for the little lights on the floor because they trip you up. Do our Austin Powers reenactment.
Welcome.
And now we're going to pull up our Drake Cutlass Black,
Your vehicle has been please visit.
and then we'll open the door and park our rock into it. Now, if you're new to this segment, and you should be because this is the first successful one, hopefully successful one, that we've recorded, what our goal is to find out what we can accomplish in 2 hours in Star Citizen. Is the game functioning well enough that you can even play it and have a good time in just 2 hours of IRL time? Or should you just wait until the next patch? Star Citizen has been plagued with many issues, but today we're going to try and get a whole bunch of credits by mining Hadnite. And there's our Black Cutlass right there. No audio on the elevator, but that's okay. It's kind of an annoying sound anyways. Now, if you don't have a Drake Cutlass Black or the Rock, you can go to just about any Lagrange point that has a mining facility on it, and you can rent these. Faithful Dream Station, I think, has them. I could be wrong. But you can rent them all over the place. You can rent them in Lorville, and you can buy them in Lorville as well. Trying to get over those massive light fixtures on the floor, which caused this Gray Cat so much problems. You can rent these for, I believe, about $54,000 a day for both. $50,000 for the Cutlass and $2,000 for the Drake. Those are rounded numbers, that's why they don't add up to 54. But personally, I use them so much that I went ahead and bought them for about $2.6 million. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing turned on. Just that. We need to set up our HUD real fast. Turn on everything that's useful to us, which is everything. And then we're gonna go to hail this doorway and get it open. While we're at it, let's boost our shields up. We're gonna need those. Look at that, everything working smoothly, just like we want it to. Only took us the entire day to get this video off the ground. All right, now I believe we should be leaving Faithful Dream Station, and I want to go to Ariel, is where we're going to be mining. Don't know why we have that. There we go. It's over in Hurston. Zoom in on that. There's Ariel. And let's go ahead and find a nice spot like Smokestack. Sure, sounds great. I like to be on the right side of that horizon line. That way you have all day as the sun turns to do your mining activities. Fix your game, Chris! Thanks, guys. The game's actually been running pretty good. It's my stream setup that's been causing us problems. Uh-oh. Get my coffee cup out of the way here. Oh, gonna black out. Get around the space station so we can line up on our target. There we go. Excellent. And I always like to look through space as we travel around. Now, I did pick up some stuff to help me out on this trip. You shouldn't need a gun, but it's always good to have one. I also like to have a utility pistol to pick things up in case I need to move my rock around, in case it gets stuck or something like that. But most importantly, you're gonna want the Pembroke environmental suit and helmet and the backpack as well. It is the largest carrying capacity backpack in the game. It's also the best environmental protection suit in the game. Now, it is an undersuit, not armor, so it won't protect you from gunfire, but we're out mining, hopefully not getting shot. And you can find all of that gear located at Tammany and Sons in Lorville in section L19. You got to take 2 trams to get there, but it is worth the trip. I also recommend picking up a set of the ADP armor in your color of choice. It's some pretty good high-end armor for being able to purchase it. The best armor, of course, is looted. Yeah, Dan or Emma Frost, you can. Oh, sorry, Dan, your guys' names are in that dark blue. I can't hardly read. You can mine at night. I just don't like to because it's hard to see things. So I just do it in the daytime. Okay, now I cut out my engines before I got to Smokestack, and that's because I like to stay away from different areas of interest. Hopefully that way, if anybody else was visiting, they didn't mine all the good stuff away from it. And then I need to turn my thrusters back on so I don't fall into a gravity well or anything. There we go. And personally, I just like to look for the rockiest terrain, the most mountainous terrain. Tends to work pretty well. Got a decent aerial view of stuff over here. Looks like we've got some craters and maybe some mountains off in the distance that way. So I'm just gonna head straight down this direction to an elevation of about 2 kilometers. Remember, this is a mostly airless moon, so don't run yourself into the surface. I've done that a couple of times. It really makes for a bad day. That's not very rocky terrain there, is it? Oh, well. All right, let's go. We're almost at 2 kilometers there. I want to get that locator off my map. Okay, we're just inside 2 kilometers range. I'm gonna level out here. I'm gonna switch to scanning mode, and I like to dial that scanner down just 1 notch. That gives me the first 50% of my view, not a 360%, but the 180 in front of me, and a little more dialed in. And then you can just ping away, and we're gonna be looking for Hadnite, which usually appears around 2 kilometers. Anything that appears further out is usually something else that we don't want. But I end up checking out every ping just in case. You never know what you're going to find out here in the verse. Dude, I'm so glad the stream's operating correctly now. That stupid ATEM software. Man, Harris Heller really steered me wrong on that one. That screwed everything up so badly. Wow, 0 pings of anything here. All right, this is kind of a bust. Let's see if we can't find a better location. Yeah, ADEM Restream was terrible, Dan. It was absolutely horrible. I did the vertical and the multi-stream, and I tried it out, and ever since I installed it, I can't get Stream to run, so I deleted it. So far, everything's been running smooth. I actually increased my settings since then, and it's running even better than it was. And so I think that ADEM software just wrecked shop on me. Okay, let's go over here a bit. Yeah, we're gonna make a hard left turn and go towards that darker, rockier area, because we're gonna be going through a desert here. So we'll turn about that far. Let's stay on a course of 200 or so. You've been using it for a while, but not in vertical. The vertical was the only one I wanted to keep because all of my other streams just weren't working. Restream has been doing great. Flying through atmosphere can get a bit rough, but I want to get someplace. I want to get over to these mountainous regions. I have better luck looking for Hadnite over there. Something popped in at 7 kilometers. It's probably nothing, but we'll check it out just for funsies. Yeah, that's gonna be nothing, I bet. That's definitely not Hadnite, whatever it is, so we're gonna just keep moving on. Hadnite appears in real small clusters. Wait, what's that? Nope, that's not it either. They're usually all clustered together, so I just try and stick to what works best here. I don't have any music playing, guys, because I'm trying to record this into a video. I tried splitting the audio. If you're here earlier, I tried splitting the audio. That was a disaster. Everything I change in stream just never works the way everybody else says it will. There we go. This popped in at 2.4 kilometers. Could be something good. We'll swoop in and see what we can find. Ooh, a good cluster. See that grouping like that? That could be Hadnite, or it could be like a Dulcine or Dolvine. Yeah, it's Dolvine. Dang it. That's the tricky one that gets me every time. One out there at 6 kilometers. We'll fly over there and see what's happening. That's nothing. It's not Hadnite. I can tell by the shape of the rock. And this one popped in so far away, I doubt it's Hadnite either. Yeah, not that cluster. That's not going to be it either. We're going to keep on moving. Heading into these mountains in front of us. I'll stop by and check out what these unknowns are as we go, but I have a feeling they're not going to be it. Hadnite normally pops in, like I said, at 2.4. Yep, don't know what that is, but it's too spread apart to be Hadnite. We'll go check this one out. There's really no other minerals that I'm interested in. Yep, don't know what this is, but it's not what we want. Back to our regular course heading here. Deadpool games, third time's the charm. Yeah, I just read that. I won't give up easily. Hey, there's something popped in at 2.6, it looked like. That could be something. It's near a rocky formation, which I like. Let's get past this mountain and turn around. Ooh, what do we have here? Just gonna nose right down after it. Come on, show me what you are. It's Hat Knight. Yeah, we got one. All right. Let's back this thing up and get that landing gear out. And let's change our view so that I can get in there a little closer. You know, that group, that cluster of rocks right there, that's pretty good. That landing gear out. And we're gonna bring this thing down. Right here. Whoops. I'm really bad at backing up my spaceship. I can back up an 18-wheeler like nobody's business, but these spaceships, they're kind of a trick. All right, touchdown, excellent. Turn that off. We're gonna open up all of our doors. Let me make sure all our doors are open. There we go. And we're gonna get out. Yay, team! Thanks, Faust. I appreciate it. Finally getting it to work today. It's excellent. So as you can see, I've got my Pembroke suit that makes me look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man with a sunburn. You got the big old backpack right there and the helmet. So things are working really well. I have my RYT multi-tool, and I brought along a med pen and a couple bottles of Cruise just to make sure I don't die of starvation or thirst. And thank you for the follow, Waste of Space. All right, let's go do this. Figure out where the rocks were. They're over there someplace. Watch me tip this thing upside down. I'll roll my rock on top of myself and kill myself. Everything will be going so well, and I'll just find a way to ruin it. Like not being able to drive to my location. Come on. You can do it. Let's not get high centered. Swear to God, I will carry you there with my gravity pistol if I have to. Okay, we got a good grouping of rocks right there. We're gonna turn our mining laser on fracture. And we're gonna need to back up a little bit to get to optimum range. Might just need a whole new angle on this group of rocks, actually. So for those of you who don't know how to mine, or haven't watched me make 3 attempts today and saw how it actually works, the little lines on the left side are gonna show you the distance from the rocks, and we wanna be the optimal distance from these rocks. I'm pretty close to all of them, so that kind of works for me right there, and I can make that happen. And then once we find that optimal distance, we turn our fracture laser on and we crank that baby up. And you'll see that charge line shooting up pretty fast on the easy rocks and slower on the medium rocks. Once it gets to that optimum level, you back your laser down so you don't overcharge it, and it'll fill up that big green chunk. And once that gets all the way filled up without going into overcharge, then it'll burst the rock and little pieces will shower down. And then from there, we'll vacuum them up, but that's later. Kind of pushed that one pretty fast, actually. I got way over the optimal range on that. Another easy one. We do record these live on Twitch and YouTube. You can check out the live stream VODs on my main channel, or these more Star Citizen videos on this channel. And you can always join us live on Twitch if you like to be a little bit more interactive. I stream every weekday from 8 to 10 Central, and you can find me doing Star Citizen and horror survival games. Links in the description below. Don't you love the self-promotion shit? Isn't it great? So much fun. It's hot in here. There we go. Got it right there at optimal. Back that laser down so it doesn't creep up anymore. Stop creeping! It's gonna creep a lot. Self-promotion is the best. Here we go. Popped another one. Getting a bit of chunky frame rate there. It's okay. That's not Twitch. That's the game. That's Star Citizen right there being chunky. Not my stream, thank God. Stream's actually looking pretty sexy after I changed all my settings. Okay, let's back that way down. And you can see the information on the right that the instability of the rock is easy, meaning we can cut into it pretty fast and pop it quickly. It's 95% hadnite, which is really good. Anything over 75% is something we like. And then, of course, the mass number is how big a rock it is. This one's only half mass, which isn't amazing, but at least it's of pure quality. All right, let's crank this up. Most of this is just going to be us hanging out now. I don't want to talk for the video anymore. What are we calling promotion? I may agree with you. Just self-promoting, just trying to add that in naturally to the YouTube video. Got to get back in the swing of making content for YouTube. It's a whole nother ball game when you're making YouTube videos instead of just live streaming. It's weird now because when I did stuff for MSF, it was all like a 13-minute video, all just one shot and done as fast as I could go. Or it was a pre-recorded video that was not recorded live, the recap video, right? Now earlier, we were successful in mining and we made like 100,000 credits in 2 hours. Everything went wrong in that video though, and we probably could have doubled our money had we been able to do the things we wanted to do. And then all that footage was corrupted. None of the audio worked at all on it. So here we are, trying it one more time today. I thought self-promotion was a euphemism for something. I don't know what euphemism that would be. All right, let's back that down. Woo, getting warm in here. We're cooking now. I still fear the out of nowhere exploding. Oh my God. You're telling me, man. That was 3 hours of mining during that video. I think Tadpool's sitting on his phone. I'm waiting for the sand people. There they come. Whoops. This game has made me rage more on stream than Marvel Strike Force ever did. Which is weird. The difference is the good times in Star Citizen are so freaking good. And the bad times in Star Citizen are so freaking bad. Whereas Marvel Strike Force was mid to bad. That was it. That was your only choice. Mid to bad. How far away is that? It's almost out of optimum. I'm gonna try this one. It's a little closer. Let's wait for that composition to come in, see what we're working with. 55, that's barely worth popping, man. One hand, no hands while I mine and pour my coffee. Man, all day today in the studio trying to get this video off the ground. I will not quit. I'm gonna make this work. Need to work on your salesmanship? Hey, it gets better with every third patch. The other two are steps back. Oh, you thought I was gonna quit playing Star Citizen altogether because of that one? I mean, honestly, that was such a bad day for me. That was a low point for me on that one. I was having a bad day at work. Well, I always have a bad day at work. Not anymore though. But everything was going wrong that day, and I finally got some traction at the very end. My shit blows up. Oh, whoops, before I blow this rock up, let's crank it way down. Jeez, you look away for a second, you know? You found the best solution for a bad day at work. Quit your job. There we go, that one's gonna pop. Let's get this one going. We're bursting these babies, and we're doing so much better on time this time around. Whoops, get that one dialed back. Go. Get this one popped. I think we got one more after this is all. These are all easy ones. They're not great compositions, but at least they're easy to pop. Can't hardly see that one. The surface of this planet's so bright, it's hiding my green lines. Come on, pop! I mean, we're there. Okay, whatever. We'll just let that one sit and smolder for a little while. There it goes. It just wanted to be dramatic with its explosion, that's all. Let's get a little closer, bring that optimum distance line up a bit. Look at this, I'm mining and driving at the same time. That's gotta be dangerous, right? Hopefully this is a good little haul right here. And I think this is the last rock we gotta pop, and then we can suck this all up. Yeah, I mean, there's way more exciting gameplay if you want it. You can go for bunker runs and clear out enemy NPCs. You can go PvP over in Pyro. It just depends on what you want. I'm starting with like the basic stuff, how to just get money and grind out money quickly in Star Citizen. And once I, have enough money to buy a variety of ships to work with, like the next ship I want to buy is actually a medical ship so that I can start going on bunker runs. With a medical ship, you can respawn right on the ship, which is going to be great for me because I'll probably get shot in the head as soon as I step out of the door, and I'll want to be able to respawn right there instead of all the way back across the solar system. So that's going to be my goal, is to buy that ambulance. How much will you likely get from this run, and how much does your ship cost you? So I purchased this ship, Monguli, for I believe 2.3 million credits. And earlier, like I said, we got 100,000 credits for a 2-hour run, but that was a disastrous run. We could probably get closer to 200,000 credits. Double that, 200,000 credits in a 2-hour run. All right, so then we tab and we see all our little bits of Hadnite on the ground, and we're gonna use our vacuum cleaner. Now this is the Walmart Dust Buster vacuum cleaner. It's the cheap $20 job. It really sucks at picking everything up, no pun intended. I'm hoping that they start selling us a Dyson, like with a wide nozzle cone that's got that shop vac power, like 4 horsepower, just clear the floor, because this thing is really slow at picking up Hadnite chunks, and this costs us a lot of time. In fact, these are actually picking up pretty easy here today. I can't do a Tony Montana voice. I can do say hello to my little friend, and that's it. These pieces are actually getting slurped up pretty good, honestly. You might think this is slow and painstaking, but this is actually, well, until I said something. Let's get you. I see you over there. All right, it'd be way better with music. Yeah, Sam, I'm doing content for the game. We had a disastrous day trying to make video earlier. I blame Harris Heller. I tried a new application to multi-stream and it just totally ruined my stream, and I had to go in and find a way to delete it. Ever since I deleted it, everything's been running a lot better. And so this is the 3rd attempt at this video. I didn't even change my stream settings. I think it says that we're like testing audio or something, which kind of are, actually. We kind of are. It's just, it's working now, so I just went for it. Like, it's a laser beam that cuts the ground and like leaves a trail in the dirt, but it also vacuums up these pieces of rock. So some of these pieces of rock look like they may have clipped out of the play sphere here, and I might not be able to get all of them up, but we'll try. We'll see what we can do. Oh, they're gonna go. Look at that. It's amazing. Stoked. Finally getting this to work. Okay, seem to be high centered a bit. Come on, let's go, go, go. Get that one over there. Look at the range on this thing, man. This thing's got an arm on it. It can reach anywhere. Like a parent slapping their kid in the back seat. It just swings around and grabs them. right, there we go. Okay, so we picked up all the Hadnite in that spot. We're gonna go load up into our Cuddy and see if we can find another spot to pick up some more. That was 22 CSCU, which is really good. Anything over 20 is gonna be a good haul, so 22 is real good. And now we just gotta get inside our vehicle if we can. Let's turn our mining laser off. And we're gonna turn off this and exit the vehicle. That was from the multi-platform test. Do we need music? I'll do karaoke for you. Islands in the stream. Day is what we are. Testing bandwidth, bitrate, and audio with Star Citizen. Close enough. It's close enough. I got SC in the title. I think it says we're just chatting too, but whatever. Like peeing in the snow. I can buy myself flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Like when we were young. Oh my god, you guys are just doing lyrics all over the place, aren't you? Been mining Had for the past 3 days. Just sold 10 SCU. 10? Oh, 10 SCU, not CSCU. 10 SCU. Wow, that's a lot, man. That's got to be what, like 4 million, 5 million in credits? That should be pretty good. Okay. Let's get our ship going here. Change our view and make sure that the doors are closed. We're gonna lift off, get that landing gear put in, and then we're gonna go back to our mountain range heading, which I believe was something like 250. Yeah, we'll go 220, there we go. Whoops, let's get my coffee mug out of the way and start pinging. An unknown at 3 kilometers, probably nothing. It's a little too far out of the range to be a Hadnite deposit, but we'll check it out. Get our scanner set here. You know what we're actually scanning. Whoa. Yep, that's not Hadnite. The spread's too far. We're not even gonna waste our time. We're gonna try and make this fast, see how much money we can get in our 2 hours of time. This looks like a rockier region over here. I'm gonna go that way. Big 10, baby. 4.3 million for 10 SCU of Hadnite. That's enough to buy you a ship or two. What are you gonna buy with that, Detroit? I'd love to get a Vulture. I waited to see about the Misfortune. It was exactly what everybody said it was gonna be, and I'd rather just stick with the Vulture. Yeah, everything's working great now, West. Oop, 2.6 popped in. Let's see. Could be another Hadnite deposit. It's on the top of a mountain range there. What is that? Says unknown. It's Aphorite. I have no idea what Aphorite is, but it's not Hadnite. So away we go. Just sticking toward the mountains is my only goal here, to try and find anything might be useful. The rockier the terrain, the better luck we seem to be having. Vulture is okay, have one. I'm sitting at 20 million just in saving mode until I know with absolute confidence what I want next. Dang, there's so many people that have like millions and millions and millions of credits. Oh, that might be something. Let's go check it out. Is that on the other side of the hill? I think it is. Come on, give me the spread. What is it? If it's a hadnite, oh man, that's a tiny deposit. Oh my goodness, that's so small. It's barely worth picking up. Screw it. Let's get out and do this. You never know. All right, there we go. Open those bay doors. Turn that off and jump out. If the number is divisible by 620, it's had. I have a list printed from Excel. Which number? You mean the distance? I think it's just one freaking rock. That's just one freaking rock.
Extraction mode on.
Let's get to fracture mode.
On. Fracturing mode on.
One rock. We don't leave any hadnite behind. So Detroit, what number are you talking about? The distance number? Or do I need to turn on my scanner and see the information that I'm actually scanning? Is that what I need? The scan number is above the marker. Okay. A lot of times my markers don't seem to want to like pop in. I've just been going by the size and shape of the rocks, like how if there's a grouping and they're all clustered really close together, it's either Dolvine or Hadnite.
Extraction mode on.
Pop, you son of a gun! There we go. That's better. All right. Look at that cute little pile of Hadnite. Oh, I'm gonna get all them rocks. Don't go falling down the hill. No. Get in my golf cart. Okay, some of these might. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so that took seconds to do. But we got a little bit more in there. That probably wasn't really worth us landing and going and breaking the rock. We should probably look for bigger deposits than that. But I was just excited to actually get something, so.
Systems off.
Remember, at any time in the video, you can just look up above and check the clock to see how much time we have left on these 2 hours. Obviously, I'm editing these videos down to save you, the viewer, some time. Nobody wants to sit through a 2-hour video of me mining rocks. Well, except maybe live chat, who happens to be here watching me through 2 hours of video recording mining rocks.
Engines, your systems are offline. Your systems are
Let's do this, and we're gonna close that and bring up those. Change my view. What were we running at? Like 215 or something? Let's just head off into the sunset. Are there any more mountains? Screw it. Off to the sunset. Let's go. I just want you to hear you talk. You heard it there. Wes loves the sound of my voice. Two hours minimum of mining rocks. 2.8. Okay, so if I put that right on the scanner, we're gonna test out Detroit's idea here of divisible by 620 and see how this works. There we go. So it's not showing me any numbers that I can see here. It does look like a Hadanite cluster, though. Oh, look at that! It's a Hadanite cluster on your HUD now. What are you? No, 223 is the direction. Near the azimuth? I don't know what an azimuth is, man. You're giving me so much more credit than what I deserve. Listen to this guy. He thinks I know what an azimuth is. It's somebody's like, somebody's coming to chat for like the first, maybe second time when they start thinking I'm a smart guy. All right, how can I get into that's like kind of on the rocks there, isn't it? It was near the 223 number. Okay. I'll keep trying to figure that stuff out. That one's kind of on the side of a hill there. That's going to be tough to get to. We say we park on top and see, or do we want to park down below? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe park down below and see if we can't drive up to it. Let's try that. That might be better. You're Old Navy guy? Well, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to remember port and starboard. And I owned a boat, man. I owned a boat for several years. I could never remember port and starboard. Never went for panel salvaging? No, I haven't done that yet. That's going to be one of my next big ventures. Okay, let's get that landing gear out and just try and set this thing on the ground without killing ourselves. That's kind of on the rocks there. Let's go here just a bit. And rotate. That's better. And bring it down there. That'll get us out. That'll get us out, and then we can open those doors, turn off those thrusters, hop out of this seat. And then we'll try and kind of drive up that hill to that Hadanite at the top. We're about 1 hour into our recording. And we're going to have to... We'll see how this comes out. We're doing rather good this time.
Systems on.
There's the Hadanite up on the hill. We may have needed to go up. Ow. We may have needed to go up on top of the hill. This one could be kind of tough to get to. Our golf cart doesn't have four-wheel drive. Also, I want Chris to give me an auto ping. I want to just set it to ping like every 4 seconds, just automatically, so I don't have to reach over there with my pinky finger. It's okay, though. I had a cocaine phase. I got a pretty strong pinky finger. Oh, come on! Somebody get the winch! Oh, my God. It's because I made a drug reference. Fate's like, no, Run 7. You're supposed to have clean streams, remember? So the kids can watch. Okay.
Fix your game, Chris!
That's right, Chris. Fix your game. Come on, let's go. Around this little nubbin. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. I believe. Yeah, there we go. And of course, all these rocks are going to fall down the hill. Are we high centered? I should have gone from the top and then just drove down. Oh well. This way, no matter what, if I get stuck, I can like just roll my car down the hill and it'll be fine. We'll let gravity do the work for most of this stuff. Okay, we're gonna mine at an angle, folks. It took us a while to get up on this hill, but we're gonna try again right here. This looks like a pretty good patch of Hadnite. We're gonna turn on our mining laser
Extraction mode on.
and make sure that we're in fracture mode. And we may be stuck a little bit closer than we want to, but that's because we're like kind of side hilling, and we're just gonna do the best that we can. Yeah, back to work, West. Get back to that new job. Congratulations, by the way. I'm glad you got yourself employed again. I know how shitty it is to be unemployed. It's the worst. It really is the worst to be unemployed. I can clearly tell you played one too many Bethesda games with that determination to climb a vertical mountain. No doubt. Skyrim, baby. All about that Skyrim. Okay, here we go. I can't see my laser. It's like right. My laser's covering up my laser line. It's climbing fast though, so I'm gonna back it down a bit. There it is. All right, there we go. Right in the optimal section. There we go. 2 down. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, Detroit. The 2,000 and 4,000 divisible. Yeah, I was watching some videos on doing the salvage. I saw how that one worked. I never knew the 620 Hadnite thing, so that's new to me. This one says easy, but it's not happening very easy, is it? There we go. Got that set just right. I'm already too close, actually. It's saying my distance, like on this rock that I'm a little further away from, is better. That other one that I was so close to, it actually wanted me to back up a little bit. And I can't really move back or forward. I try to get at that optimal distance, but I can't really move back or forward because I'm on this side hill. I think a lot of those Hadnite pieces are gonna roll down that hill too. Can someone salvage my ship while I'm mining? I don't know, maybe. I didn't bring a gun, so it's highly possible they could. It doesn't go any faster when you're already within optimal. Oh, so that it just needs to be in the green. I don't actually have to be on that little optimal tick line? Seriously? So like if I move closer, well, I can barely move at all. Like I said, this hill's a bitch. I'm gonna sit tight. I'll probably fall off this cliff and waste a bunch of time. Don't worry about it. Optimal is merely a suggestion. As long as you're not in the kaboom area, you're good. Okay, well, I get into the kaboom area all the time. And the closer you are, the more power you impart into the rock. Okay. All right, I thought I was going for the actual optimal tick line up here above my head. That I was going for that actual tick line. But anywhere in the green, closer the better. Got it. And so maybe on the right side, the higher power the laser is without going into overcharge, then the better, right? I was trying to keep that right side just barely over the line. So maybe it's just like, maybe it's more like you would think it would be. Get closer, power that bitch up, just stay in the green. If you left your shields on, they can't salvage anything. They will blow it up though. Then salvage if they like. Okay. So I turned my thrusters off, kept my everything else powered on. So I guess that's the right thing to do. Then with a one-size gun of a Vulture, it's an effort. Yeah, the Vulture's not exactly an attack vehicle, is it? Oh, you just gotta be in the green on the right side. Doesn't matter how much laser power you're pushing, just be in the green. On the left side, closer the better. Okay. Wow, there's a bunch of rocks over here. That's not a Hadnite rock, but that is. So I got two different clocks that I'm watching. I'm watching how much time I've actually been recording this video to try and keep it under 2 hours. And I've also got the point at which I have to cut out and go pick up the kids, which I think I've got plenty of time there. That's gonna be like an hour and 45 minutes. So I think I should be good on the kids timer. All I gotta do is watch this video timer, it looks like. I close mine up completely if I'm this far away. I've never encountered anybody on Ariel. That's one reason I like Ariel, is because it's so dang hot. There's another one too that's another moon around Hurston that's real hot that I like to go to, and you just use that Pembroke armor and nobody else wants to go there because it's just, they cook. And of course, soon I'll get to Pyro, mining in Pyro. But honestly, doing a gate jump is just one more point of failure. That's my issue there. If you've only got 2 hours, like, you want to take as few steps as possible. It's like in engineering, the more moving parts you have, the more points of failure you have. Getting a little thirsty, a little hungry, it looks like. Might have to top those off when we get back into our ship. Can't really tell where my line is. Too bad Chris won't let us change the colors to blue. There we go. I raw dog that gate, YOLO. That's where all your Hadnite comes from, is in Pyro. Do you think the mining's better in Pyro? Pyro's so scary though. I'm so scared someone's gonna murder hobo me. Honestly, I do hear like my IRL friends that play this game, they talk about going to Pyro and almost daily they get sniped. And it's like, quit going to the popular places. This is why I work at Ariel. No one bothers me. I can be a total introvert. In real life, I don't like to talk to people. The 6-foot rule was the best thing that ever happened. Or yes, Jem's not sure. Maybe he's trying to lure you in. Yeah, that's right, Faust. They're like, yeah, go to this specific planet at this time. It's great. Okay, I think, oh, do we got one more? Oh, wow, we got some more over the edge there. Okay, let's get these if we can without falling off. Did it just suddenly, like, instantly just get dark? What was up with that? That was weird. Like, just instantly it's nighttime. Yeah, oh, by the way, come with a bunch of stuff. Come with a bunch of stuff. You'll be totally safe. I'll be there to protect you. Hadnites all over Terminus, but it's a bunch of one rock clusters. That sucks. If I can do 200K, like if I can do 100K an hour right here at Ariel, I have no reason to go someplace else. Oh, that's over the cliff. Okay, without falling off this cliff, I'm gonna switch to extractor mode and start sucking up the little rocks. The ones that are on top of the hill here. It doesn't look like there are many. Because once I slide down this hill, it's gonna take me a long time to get back up. So I'd rather start at the top and work my way down. And I swear, if they sold a vacuum cleaner attachment for the Grey Cat Rock, I don't care if it costs $2 million, I would buy it and install it on my Grey Cat Rock, because this is the worst. Look, I'm pushing them down the hill faster than I'm sucking them up into my rock. Can I get that one? Is it gonna get it? Come on, get it, get it, get it. Probably not. Can't see it. Come on, get it. Get that thing. It's just sliding down the hill. Nope, not gonna go. Okay, screw it. I'll cut my losses on that little one. There we go. Let me get those biddies. Yeah. Looks like I got some more right here, maybe. Ouch. I bumped that into that wall. Come on, quit. I'm falling down the hill. No matter what direction I turn right. And we're sliding down the hill. It's the beginning of the fall. Okay, before I get too far away from this one, let's crack it.
Fracturing mode on.
If you're hunting Quant or Terranite, it's everywhere you can make a fortune. Might give that a try. Well, see, the thing is, Duramora, I've only got so much time. I can only do 2-hour streams each day. I'm using up my other time today. Like, I'm not supposed to be streaming right now, but we had such a disastrous stream earlier this morning that I'm not taking all the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing today. I'm putting it on hold. I'm pushing it till tomorrow so I can get the stream done and record this video. But normally from 8 to 10 Central is when I stream, and I need to be able to do things in 2-hour increments. All right, switch to this, tab it, let's go. Where is everything? Did all my pieces just shoot away? Oh, here we go. We're falling. We're sliding. We're going down. Ah! And we're gonna tip right side up for no apparent reason at all. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. Or not. Maybe we're gonna... where are we? What's happening? Can I turn my headlights on? No? There, headlights are on. We're just gonna point up. There we go.
Fix your game, Chris!
Great physics engine. Oh, we fell off the side of that rock. That's what happened. Okay. Come on. Come on. I don't even know where... This is why I didn't want to be doing it at night, because you can't see shit. And we're tumbling. Okay. All right, let's see if we can find where our hat night went. Get back to it. That's why I want to start on the high end, because it's hard to climb up with this thing. Okay, so this was a really kind of pain in the ass one, and it's costing us a little bit of time. But at the same time, it's a pretty good haul. Oops, that's on the other side of the rock over there, so... Come on. Come on, gray cat. Come on, gray cat. Let's go. We're not going anywhere. We're side-hilling like it's a Bethesda game. Come on. This isn't Starfield, this is Star Citizen. Let's go. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, we're gonna try again, going around. I really don't want to go up there and pick them up by hand. That takes forever. Oh my God, this is horrible. Can I get a view on it, some angle? No, I can't. I can't even get up there. Okay. Let's try down here then. That's over the hill too, isn't it? Oh, come on! Just tip onto the other side, you son of a bitch. That's too far away. I can't get those. All right, we gotta try and drive around and get those ones up top. That's a good haul up there. But we're gonna waste a lot of time just side hilling. Oh, come on! Get some traction! Everything just a hill away, exactly. Even my flashlight doesn't shine on the ground. It's so steep out here. Oh man, this is trash. I don't want to have to fly up to the top of the hill. Here we go. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, don't stop, don't stop. There we go. Okay. Still on the other side of this little boulder. Not sure how good this is gonna be, but we'll get what we can while we can. Okay. I don't think it's gonna let us pick it up through the rock, huh? Maybe. No, it's not gonna let us do that one. Maybe if I can sneak around this edge. I doubt it. Oh my God, did you see that? That was amazing. Woo, we got there. And for some reason, it's still not picking it up. Point blank range. The Dust Buster fails us again. How about these over here? Anything? A little bit. Oh, getting these. Stick my nose right in there. I'm about ready to just climb out and pick them up. Come on, look at all those pieces. Get in my frickin' go-kart. All right, we're getting it. We're getting it. It's just taking a while, but it's happening. We're getting there. It's just slow. Yeah, slower than molasses in January. All right, we got those. Let's see what else we can get. And we're gonna fall down a hill. Ah! Tumble, tumble, tumble. Hey, but we landed. We stuck the landing. Sliding down the hill, too. Oh, I think we got it all. I think we're gonna get it all. Couple of pieces over here. I'm not gonna try too hard if I can't get to them. Nope, car's not gonna grip. Slow motion driving. Woo, we made it. Look at that. All right, we're good. Oof. I mean, we were good. Let's get back to our ship. That was, that cost us some time doing them on a hill like that. I will definitely not go after, small deposits on a hill. Because that wasted a lot of our time. And time is everything on these runs. Oh my God. Could I please get some bigger tires? I want another option than the ROC. And don't say the two-seater. The two-seater sucks. Come on, are we stuck? Are we high-centered? Come on, let's go.
Mining mode off.
All right, we made it in. How much do we have in here? 47 out of 80. We've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes. We'll take a gander. We might fly to a new spot and see what we can find, but we may also
Systems off.
just call it and try and go sell this stuff. We'll see what we get. Yeah, but sorry, I thought about walking there and picking it up, but I can't carry that. Well, I guess I could carry that. I have the good backpack. Let's go here. We're gonna close those doors. Turn on our thrusters. We're gonna take off a bit. Get that landing gear up, and then we need to fly someplace where I can see, because I hate doing mining at night. So. Sure. I mean, that's what we're gonna end up selling anyway. It's gonna take me the wrong side of the planet. I bet it's gonna take me around through the shadow side. I wanna go make sure I go to the sunny side. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Coven's fine. We'll route to Coven, that'll work. Go. Remember the days when you used to just run into the planet when you do this? Keep streaming or we have to go watch Wapo and his Ricardo redeems. I'm so sorry. I'll keep streaming for a little bit. I got 40 more minutes I can work with. We'll see what we can do. I think maybe 20 more minutes of mining, and then I'm gonna fly and sell this and wrap the video up. Let's go U. And turn it back on. And then turn on our thrusters. Let's take a look at our map and see where I'm at, actually, so I can see what kind of stuff we got around here. Okay, that works for me. I'm gonna go basically straight down, I think. Let's turn this off and go with this one. I don't know how far I'm out. I guess we could maybe do this. I really don't want to fly into the side of the planet. I think I'm further out than... There we go. I just got to be careful when I do this. I always forget it's an airless moon and I ram the damn thing. Oh, I'm way up. I'm way up. I should be okay. I'm gonna aim for the rim of this red area right here. Whoops, blacking myself out. Space break. Entering Atmo there. I'm gonna turn that off, really slow it down. You guys wouldn't believe how many times I run into the side of a planet. Okay. Right along the rim of this, and then I'll turn toward that mountain right. Whatever, we're just gonna go in. That's good. Or looks like, oh, never mind, that's 1. Okay, yeah, 1.75 I think. All right, let's see if we can find anything. We got 17 minutes to go shopping for Had Night. Let's see what we can get. I like the rockier terrain better than this. This isn't as rocky as I'd like. That's probably nothing. It came in at 6.25. And it's got that little location number. I can't even read it. 13.65. Is that divisible by... What did Detroit say it has to be divisible by? 620? I can tell by the grouping of those rocks that that's not Had Night, so I'm not even worried about it. That's not Had Night either. 7 kilometers out of the way. We can go check it out, I guess. Nothing else to do out here. It'd be nice to start finding Had Night on flatter ground. That was kind of a nightmare, that last one. See, it's not giving me a location thing up above. It's just saying that one rock right there. I know this isn't Had Night, but I want to see why it's not coming in. And this is where I can't tell. Is the server slow, or am I doing something wrong with my scanning? That's the annoying part. Like, there, granite deposit finally popped in. Well, that's trash. Let's go this way. This way looks more fun. Getting lightheaded. Woo! Man, I'm not getting any good scans here. Nothing at all popping up. This is terrible. That's definitely not going to be anything. See, there's 10,620 on my location right there. I don't think that's divisible by 620, but we'll keep trying. There's nothing else out here. We might as well go check it out. Sometimes you just don't get scans. RNG giveth and RNG taketh away. We live at the altar of RNGesus. There's nothing. Oh, if it's more than 4, it's not gem, so it's got to come in under 4 kilometers, is what you're saying? If I swap the HUD, that helps with scans not showing sometimes. Well, we're getting stuff. It's just not popping up where we want it. I don't know if this is the one I was looking at earlier or not. One coming in at 6. One at 7. That's obviously not Hadnite. This, what was that? What was that one? 6? Now we'll go over here. Let's get off of the flight deck there. Probably not what we want, right? If you see something which is 7 kilometers away, it's not a rock thingy. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that Hadnite pops in around 2.6 or 2.4 kilometers, usually. And so when I see stuff at 7, I usually just don't bother with it. So that one came in at 4.7. I think this is going to be something else. 7.5, that's probably something else also. Yeah, that's a single big rock. Nothing. Come on, give me something good. Yeah, there's other stuff worth mining, Real Bubba Hotep, but I don't know what stuff that is. You could ask some of the guys there on YouTube. They seem to have done this more than I have. And they know some stuff. I've just been doing Hadnite mining because it's the one that I know how to do. And it's when it works, it pays off real well. But that's the thing, is getting this damn game to work. We're coming up on an hour 30. We may have to pull out and go sell. Just kind of meandering aimlessly here, looking for a ping, not getting anything. Let's turn on those afterburners and see if we can't cover more ground faster. I'm very, very impatient. There's something at 5. Oh, hey, look at that one popped in. Oh, we got a good cluster. I don't know what that number popped up and then disappeared like almost immediately. Ah, Dulvine. Damn you, Dulvine. We got some over there on our left, and then this one that came in the right area. Another cluster. It's on a hillside. What oh, Dulvine again, dang it. There was something over here, wasn't there? Let's go check these out. I think that's a cluster of something and it's all spread apart. This is probably nothing. Yep. Whatever it is, we don't want it. Anything else around here? Some at 2.7. Try this one. Ore in Stanton, Quantanium and Terranite will be worth it. Baxilite less so. Borace isn't bad. Duramora comes from a long line of space miners, generation after generation traveling the empty skies, looking for rocks of all kinds. I like to get into my role playing sometimes. Not really. I just fuck around playing video games. Okay, let's get out of this red stuff and over here into this sandy area. See if we do any better. We don't hit pay dirt soon. I'm pulling up stakes. MMO after MMO of miners. From the Arctic dwarves of Warcraft to the epic orcs in Skyrim, Duramora has mined it all. I didn't ever play Warcraft. I don't know anything about Warcraft. I played Warcraft, like the original real-time strategy Warcraft, Warcraft 2. That's what I played in Warcraft. But when World of Warcraft came out, I was like, nope, nope. I'm gonna skip right over that addiction. I know where that tunnel leads, and I have not got the time. I think when World of Warcraft came out, I had like just lost my virginity and our paths diverged. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna go over here where the girls are at. I don't see many girls playing World of Warcraft. Oh, they exist, I know. But not the plethora like I found elsewhere. Hey, what's that one? What's this? Come on, what are you? What are you? Nothing? You're nothing. Oh, that's something. What is it? It's probably like one Rogahadnite. I can't believe I'm wasting my time on this stupid pebble. What are you? Oh my gosh. Seriously? I'm gonna rub my bumper on this thing if I get any closer. Can I increase my scan somehow? What if I do this? It's Dulvine. Son of a bitch. Stupid Dulvine. Waste my time again. This ain't nothing. Girls are overrated, but night elf rogues are where the money is. Got a thing for pointy ears, do you, Dan? You ever do any cosplay? I'm telling you, cosplay's where it's at. People make fun of furries, but those chicks are freaks, man. How do I press V? Yeah, that's it. There, ready to scan. It's right down past my head. I'm using it. Nothing pops up on it. Here, I got 2 in a row that popped up at like 2.6 kilometers. These could be good. We'll give it a shot. Plus this one that just popped up in front of me, which I'm like 90% sure is not. Yeah, that's not. That's too spread apart. But we'll go check this one out. Just right over here. You gotta understand that in my version of Star Citizen, for some reason, more stuff than usual doesn't work. And we all know how a lot of stuff in Star Citizen doesn't work. Like, look, I'm looking right at it. My scan screen does nothing. I can hit V, nothing. Hit V again, nothing. And it's not even popping up on my screen what this stuff is. I gotta rub my nose on it like a dog sniffing shit before it will appear to me. That looks like Hadnite. That really looks like Hadnite, but I am getting so dang close to this rock. Why don't you just show me what it is, please? Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to get out in my rock to find out this is Dallvine? Look at that, I can't get any closer. I mean, that looks like Hadnite. It's got that purple hint to it, right? Does my scanner need to be down a notch or something? I can't get any closer to this thing, man. Get the landing gear out so I don't crash. That's Hadnite though, isn't it? That sure looks like it. Here, I'll scroll the sensor all the way one way and all the way the other way, and it gives me nothing. That's why I think it's the servers today, right? I like running the scanners on the first notch. I'm gonna go park. I think that is Hadnite. It looks like it, so I'm gonna go try it. Yeah, it looks like it, right? Where should I park? I want to get close, but not too close. This looks good right over here. There we go. Semi-soft touchdown. We're gonna open that bay door, turn off those thrusters, switch camera angles, and get out. And we have just barely enough time to get this. We are cutting it really close to being able to get this and go sell it in our 2-hour stream window. But hey, I'm just glad stream hasn't crashed today. I mean, hopefully I don't jinx it by saying that, but you know. Turn it on, power it up. Let's go.
Systems activating.
Hey, all right, that's one way to get out. Nope, that's the wrong one. I think I'm gonna go over here. Whoop, power slide.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
Why is that not even registering as a rock? I mean, that's Hadnite. I can see it. It's not. It's like it's not there. Are you kidding me? I can see it. We found it, folks. We found it. It's invisible Hadnite. It's invisible Hadnite. This rare commodity sells for 10 times the normal price of Hadnite. The problem is, you just can't pick the damn stuff up. Look at that. It just won't pop in. This is garbage, man. Oh, okay, we're calling it. If it won't appear, we can't do anything about it. Oh man, and my ship is all screwed up too. I'm gonna have to get out and move my ship, huh? Gotta move along. It's not gonna come up? Okay. Well, we tried. We tried. Whoa, low gravity. All right, so we tried to pick up that last batch of Hadnite, but for whatever reason, it's just not, it's not appearing. We can't mine it. Chat's telling me we got to just move along, and we're kind of out of time, so it looks like we're probably going to go to sell our stuff. But first, I got to move my vehicle because I can't seem to get my rock picked up. Nope, that's not gonna work either. You know what I can do? I could put my landing gear on a speed bump of some sort, right? If I do like this, all right, like that. Is that gonna put the door down low enough? Come on! Just need some flat ground to set this thing on. Here. We'll just sit on this big fat goose egg of a rock. There, that put the door in the dirt.
Engines offline.
Oh yeah, I could have just tractor beamed it. You're right. Dang it. I forgot about that. I brought my tool. Hell, let's just do that. Oops, that's the wrong tool. Come on here, little doggy. Wrangle this thing into my car, into my ride here. Come on, come on. Let's go. Get in my cuddy. All right, there we go. Got it. Let's get out of here. Oh my goodness, I'm dying of thirst. I gotta sit in the seat. This will be faster, trust me. Quickly! Let's not lose everything! And that's how they built the pyramids. That's right. All right, inventory. My hotkey doesn't work for doing that, so that's what I gotta do. Put it in your hand, dummy. That's right. We need you to drink up. Woo, that was a close one. Oh my goodness. That was a close one. Just throw it away. Let's drink another one. Maybe even two more. I don't know. We got pretty bad there. Yeah, one's enough. That'll get us home. I know, Trevor. I know. I saw it in chat. Like, yeah, I'm thirsty. Remember to drink. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. Put the helmet back on, because I will definitely spacewalk without my helmet if I don't have it on. Okay. Thrusters. Thrusters, I said. Let's go lift off. Change our view.
Gear up.
Let's go to this and... Ooh. Dang it! I hate the maps. I hate the maps. What's the name of the place on Ariel where you can sell this and it sells for a good amount? Forget. Lathan, that's it. So we're gonna sell our goods at Lathan right here on Ariel. They buy Hadnite for as much as anybody, and I'm gonna leave some links in the description for some resources where you can find commodities for sale. I use 2 different sources, they're down below. Until they fix what? You know, if you stacked, oh yeah, the empty bottle thing. That seems like more work than just paying 7 credits. Right? Like all that clicking around, my game's so janky, all that clicking around would just like, I'd end up losing. I'd fall off a cliff and die or something before I actually duped all my bottles. All right, Lathan in target range. Here we go. Just hanging out underneath the planet. Nothing like it. Woo! Whoops, we're not out of flight yet. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're gonna blast down there super fast and we'll probably wreck on our landing and lose all of our goods. No, I'm just kidding. I've done that enough times. I don't do it that often anymore. Whoops. Except I'm gonna black out here. All the blood running into my eyeballs because I came in too hot. All right, let's head down there. And Lathan's in the daylight so I can see. That's fantastic. Looks like somebody's... Is that somebody's spaceship right there? Just kind of like nosing in? Okay, whatever. I want to go to this platform over here. That'll get me closest. Now, I want to try a few things. It may be that we can sell it right out of the Grey Cat Rock as long as it's on the landing gear. Sometimes that works, and sometimes we need to put it in our backpack and cart it over there 180 pieces at a time. Oops, I want to be a little further away. Over here. There we go. Boink. All right. Thrusters off. Let's open those doors. And we'll get out. Here we go. All right, let's try driving this thing out and see what happens, if it'll allow us to sell it right out of the back of the rock or not. We're gonna park it right here on the landing pad and just see what happens. This is kind of a test run, see if it's gonna work or not. All right, we're gonna select location. Grey Cat Rock. It's not gonna work. We can try other stuff though. Sometimes it does weird things when you select location and then select location. Nope, not gonna do that. Or run 7, no. I'm gonna go through all of these just to be sure. Sucks that we got... Okay, it's not gonna work. Let's do select location. All right. Okay, so we tried to sell it right out of the Grey Cat Rock and that didn't work, which was kind of expected. That oftentimes doesn't work. So we're gonna have to pick it up 180 pieces at a time, cart it in our backpack and sell it that way. Yeah, the container has its own issues, though, Detroit. I've tried that, too, and a lot of times that works just as well as the rock doesn't. All right, we have 476, and we're going to split that into 180 pieces, which is the size of our backpack. There we go. So it looks like it'll take us 3 trips. And as Chad has suggested, you can use 1 and 2 SCU containers. You can try using those on the elevators and selling them through a terminal, or you could just carry the container up to the door and hand them over one at a time. Also, if you have longer than 2 hours to be out in space, those containers will allow you to get more in one trip, obviously. You do run the risk, however, of crashing and losing everything. So I like to just fill up my rock and go. And of course, I only have 2 hours to work with. Select location, select location. No, select location. So for some weird reason, I have to select location and then select location, and that'll pop up the Hadnite, and then I can sell it for 78,000 for 180 units, which is pretty nice. We're gonna do that 2.5 times. Somebody doing the math on this haul for me? You get used to using a container in the freight? When I tried it, like I was following a video and I did it just how the video showed me how to do it, it did not work. And I've seen 2 different videos doing it in 2 different ways. I've only tried the one way. Select location, Hadnite 180, sell for 78,660. I'm not sure if I have it in this recording, so I got to do the self-promotion bit. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, as I'll be putting these out at least 2 videos per week. Hitting that like button is the best thing you can do to support a content creator like myself, because it really does help the algorithm and it doesn't cost you a thing. And the last one for 50,000. So let's do the math on this one, shall we? All right, we had 76.66 plus 76.66. No, wait, it was 78, wasn't it? My bad. 78.660. Wait, we don't want plus. We want 78,660. Is that right? What am I doing? How many zeros is that? 78,666. Yes. Okay, that's right. All right. Plus 78,000.
You promised I could get better drops.
666.
You said you were going to give me better drops.
Plus 50,690. Nope. I missed a plus in there. Plus 50,690. All right, and selling this gives us a grand total of 208,010 credits in our 2 hours of our IRL time. So this turned into a fairly lucrative deal. I mean, it's basically 100,000 credits per hour. You're gonna need 2 hours to get into it. Maybe if we hadn't have reached that one glitchy spot of Hadnite, we could have done a little bit better. But of course, we could have done a lot worse. Like when we tried to record this video earlier this morning and the game kept crashing, my stream kept crashing and everything went wrong and we ended up wasting all that time entirely. You never know what you're gonna get. But so far, for Hadnite mining on Ariel, this turned out to be a pretty good deal for me. Safe enough, wealthy enough of a crop we brought in, so I'm kind of happy with it. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and remember, I have a clever outro. That's the best I got. I couldn't come up with something on the fly. So there we go.
Fart face.
Big line fart face. That's it. Remember, you can come watch these live on Twitch if you want to interact with me while I record these videos or while I'm just live streaming. I stream 8 to 10 every weekday on Twitch. You can also find me on YouTube, although interactivity isn't as great there. But you could rewatch the live streams on YouTube as well. That's a great place to check out those VODs. Otherwise, enjoy more of my Star Citizen videos on my Star Citizen channel right here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next one. Bye. All right, that got it. I'm done recording. That's it. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. We successfully recorded one. Watch me. I'm gonna go back, and the audio is gonna be screwed up on that. Hey, I'm looking at the stats on this though. I missed a total of 30 frames, and I skipped a total of 14 frames over the course of that 2-hour stream. That registers as 0.000%. Like, that's nothing. That was amazingly clean. So that worked really well. Don't download ATOM. Just don't do it. That's all I gotta say. Don't download ATOM. That messed us up this morning. And I am now 200,000 credits richer. That's fantastic. I'm gonna go get in my spaceship and log off the game. Hey, does anybody know, you guys on YouTube who seem to be pros at this, do you know, can we park our ship and log out in the bed yet? I'd really like to get back to doing that. That was really fantastic when it worked. I gotta replace that thing. Come on. Let's go. Get in here. Wiggle, wiggle. Here we go. Nice. What if I like power down the ship? Will that allow me to sleep? Maybe? I don't know. How do I do this? There was a way you used to be able to do it, and I just don't know if it works anymore or not. Let's power down the ship altogether. And we'll see if we can just go to sleep. Oh shit, I was supposed to close the doors. Let's close the doors, hold on. Come on, get in your seat. Are you too good for your seat? Get in your seat again. There it goes. And now we get out. Let's see if we can go, let's see if we can just log out in our bunk. That would be amazing if we could. Lie down. There's that empty bottle just sitting in there. And interaction wheel. All it's got is get up. Damn it! That sucks. Come on, let us log out our spaceship, you bastards. Oh, fuck it. We sold it. I don't care where I respawn. That's fine. I'm gonna log out of the game now.
Fix your game, Chris!
That's right, Chris. Fix your game, damn it. All right, hey, look, I'm not showing off my stream key. That's amazing. So let's go raid somebody, shall we? Get the Twitcherooskies out of here. Yeah, there's the raid button. All right, I'm gonna send you guys to Hotshot Henry. He's a pro. He streams Star Citizen all the time, and he's doing a great job at it. He never has the issues I do, so you guys can go hang out over there, have a good time in his stream. Be sure to compliment him on his mustache, as it is quite amazing. Thanks, Wonderful D. I am 100%. I know I keep saying this. I'm not going to come back, but I'm 100% done. This worked. I'm done. I'm going to edit some video before I go pick up my kids, and that's it. So I'm definitely out of here. Bye, everybody. And for those of you on YouTube, thanks for joining us. That's it for the stream. I can't read.